Hey everyone, so hopefully you've been having a lovely week. It's been a week, that's an improvement since I did the last movie review. But this week it's gonna be slightly different because I won't be reviewing the movies that I watched throughout the past week. I'll be reviewing movies that I used to watch growing up with my mom. Since it's Mother's Day, I thought why not? So just a little backstory. My mom and I used to be just the two of us for quite some time, and we used to like to watch movies. And I don't know, I think like she loves Julia Roberts, Sandra Bullock, and so we watched a lot of their films. So I'm not too sure if you've actually watched any of these films before, but you know what? Like, I'm just gonna review them and I'm gonna be talking about them and why I love them so much. Alright, so the first movie is Stepmom. I can't remember when I watched this film because this movie was out in 1998 and I was born in 1995. So if I was 3 years old, right? 3 years old, right? Yeah, if I was 3 years old, this movie is pretty deep anyway. But my mom loves Julia Roberts, so I just watched movies with her anyway. And this film is honestly one of the most heartwarming films that I've watched growing up. And yeah, it stuck with me throughout the years, and I sometimes come back to watching it, mainly because one, Julia Roberts, number two, it's about this mother who is dying of cancer, and it's about her kids and how this new woman who is coming into their lives will change things up. But yeah, we're gonna be watching one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And yeah, hopefully you guys will want to watch it too.
To be a mom. Well, sharing it with you is one thing. Carrying it alone the rest of my life. Always being compared to you. You're perfect. They worship you. I just don't want to be looking over my shoulder every day for 20 years, knowing that someone else would have done it right, done it better, the way that I can't.
What do I have that you don't?
You're Mother Earth incarnate.
You're hip and fresh.
You ride with Anne.
You'll learn.
You know every story, every wound, every memory. Their whole life's happiness is wrapped up in you. Every single moment. Don't you get it? Look down the road to her wedding. I'm in a room.
Alright, so I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. There's not much spoilers, but anyway, like, this is a really wonderful film. If you want to watch it with your mom, it's a good film to watch. Alright, on to the next film. While You Were Sleeping is another film that my mom loved watching, and we used to watch it off our VCR, cause like, she used to record movies on our VCR and then we would watch it again. And this was one of the films that she would continuously, repeatedly watch because Sandra Bullock. And I think that's how I've grown to love Sandra Bullock, I think. But I think I fell in love with Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality, which is another film that I'll be talking about. So essentially, While You Were Sleeping, is just to summarize, is a rom-com, I think. It's rom-com or just romance, but it's basically about this girl who is attracted to this guy that she barely knows. She's working in like the train station. She hands out tickets, right? And then this guy constantly buys tickets from her, and then one day he fell off the train track and she saved his life. After she saved his life, she pretended when he was sent to the hospital, she pretended that she was his girlfriend. His family members were there. They tried to get to know her, blah 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 blah, but she falls in love with his brother. And yeah, just watch it. I'm gonna show you the trailer, okay? And this film, yeah, we love this film. My mom loves this film.
I'm not working this weekend, Jerry.
Lucy!
Every day I go and I sit in a booth like a veal. I work every holiday. I go home to a cat.
For Lucy, loneliness was a way of life.
Joe Jr.'s still single.
Yeah, it's a shocker.
But the moment she saw Peter, she became a believer in love at first sight.
He was perfect.
Then fate stepped in.
Mister! There's a train coming! Oh, God, you smell good.
Now she's part of his life.
He's in a coma.
Oh, I was gonna marry him.
Who's she?
I was gonna marry.
Fiance. No.
Peter's engaged.
She saved his life.
Part of his family.
Hey, sis. Where's my, Lucy's going to marry my brother Peter. What? I didn't mean for this to happen. I don't know what to do.
Don't tell them a thing. Well, since they met you, they figure they have Peter back. They need you, Lucy. Just like you need them.
Come on, everybody.
And the grandmother, she's got this heart thing.
She had 3 attacks already.
Okay, so it's a wholesome film. Basically, I just gave you a gist of what the story is, and like, this is one of my mom's favorite films. I think it's one of her favorite films. She has a lot of favorite films. But this is what I enjoy watching with her. The next one, haha, surprise, surprise, Julia Roberts again. So, Runaway Bride, this one is with Richard Gere, and we used to watch the heck out of this. But instead of a VCR, we used to watch it on a VCD, so 2 CDs, that type of thing. So, the idea of the movie is in the title itself, right? So, this person wants to get married several times, but every time at their wedding they run away, and then they meet someone and maybe they will get married. I don't know, but let's watch the trailer. Oops.
The bride is walking down the aisle. Maggie Carpenter is walking down the aisle.
Oh my god, all these films, like the...
She's at the front pew.
It's all before the
A bit
2000s.
hesitant. She's turning. She's turning in. Oh, she's running.
Where's she going?
She likes to dump grooms right at the altar. Plows down the aisle, knocking old ladies out of her way like the running of the bulls in Pamplona.
I'm profoundly and irreversibly screwed up.
I have been accused of using this column to direct bitter diatribes at the opposite sex. I could.
This Runaway Bride story, I think we can sell it to GQ magazine.
The real story.
All the gory details. If she runs again, you got a cover story.
Shazam. I think I'm in Mayberry.
Okay, so I don't know if your mom likes to watch this kind of films, but my mom loves romance, loves rom-coms and this kind of thing. So this was one of her favorite. I keep saying this is one of... Okay, but basically I'm reviewing mostly all her favorite films and the films that I watched with her growing up. And this one is really hilarious, and also it's really cute. It has a really cute ending, and I love watching Richard Gere and Julia Roberts work together, and this is one of the films that we'll be watching over the Mother's Day weekend. And yeah, and then the next movie, let's move on to the next movie, which is where I think I fell in love with Sandra Bullock, Miss Congeniality. And it's 2000. Did I watch it when I was 5? Honestly, I don't know. You see, the types of movies I used to watch. And we used to watch so many movies, which is why I think the love of watching movies blossomed growing up. But anyway, Miss Congeniality, I think most of you should have watched it already. If you haven't, you should watch it. It's basically about this woman who is a cop. She is deemed to be a bad cop because like she does things based on impulse, blah 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 blah. And then they need her to go undercover for a certain job. It's basically about a pageant, and then to discover like what under table business that's been going on. And yeah, I still need to improve my storytelling skills. Oh my god, but here it is.
Sir, aside please, it's emergency official business, ma'am.
Hey, get lost.
FBI, you might want to stay out of this, alright, sir? Alright, I would like 8 double tall lattes, one with no foam.
Special Agent Gracie Hart is as tough as nails.
She's got a lot of rage.
And she's completely unpolished.
Who doesn't love Sandra Bullock? Come on.
Honey, Are you a lesbian?
Dad. I wish.
But when the FBI needs an undercover agent,
the bombers picked another target.
We have ourselves a national emergency.
It's the Miss United States pageant.
Alright, okay, so we don't need to watch the full trailer. If you already watched this, it's a good movie to watch. You should rewatch it if you want to spend some time with your mama this weekend. Why not? Alright, and the next movie, the next two films are actually animated films. Wait, no, the last one's not animated, but the next one is. So, Tarzan. I think I don't need to speak much about this one, but I think, did I choose the scene that, I think I chose the scene that my mom always like tears at, or like we just, yeah, you know. When I was younger, right, I used to cry watching this film because it's like so sad. Okay, we're not gonna watch the whole thing because I think most of you have watched Tarzan already, but if you have not, honestly, this is one of the best animated films that I've ever watched in my entire life, and it's so meaningful. It's just a lot of things, and I think it's cute if you want to watch it with your mom. Yeah, I used to watch it with my mom. Yeah. And last but not least, this one comes with a story. So, growing up, remember I was telling you all about like the VCR thing, and then I remember before she recorded Casper, she recorded like I think a Boyzone music video or something. So every time before we watched this movie, we had to watch a whole music video, and it was quite cool. And then I would make her like rewind tape for me, and you know, I just remember asking her to rewind the tape for me to let me watch this movie, and I would watch it numerous amounts of times because I just love this film for some reason. I don't remember why I loved it, but I loved it. And yeah, this honestly was one of my favorite films, and it's in 1995. Honestly, right, like I was watching, that was the year I was born. What was I watching?
For 100 years, he has wandered the halls of Whipstaff Manor. Waiting for someone.
There's a girl on my bed. Yes! Hi?
Big mood.
Casper.
Can you go invisible? That one's easy.
Now, life at Whipstaff Manor
Can I keep you?
will never be the same.
Cool.
ghosts can't hurt you.
Yes, again, bone bag!
Don't come near me, you spiteful spook! We share haunting stories with you.
Alright, so that is all for the movie review today. Hopefully you can watch all these films with your mom, or if you have already favorite films that your mom and you like to watch, go ahead and do that, because you know, small things like this are memories that you can keep for a lifetime. And with that, see you next week.